MicroStrategy, MSTR, could qualify for S&P 500 inclusion by June 20, 2025, if its Q1 earnings offset Bitcoin-related losses. MicroStrategy, MSTR, could potentially qualify for inclusion in the S&P 500 by June 20, provided its Q1 2025 earnings are strong enough to offset prior losses tied to its Bitcoin investments. Specifically, Bitcoin's closing price for Q1 would need to exceed the company's average purchase price of $96,337 per Bitcoin during the quarter. If the price falls below that level, it could result in additional losses for MicroStrategy, which might hinder its chances of meeting the S&P 500's criteria for inclusion. Currently, MicroStrategy satisfies nearly all of the S&P 500's eligibility requirements. Except for one crucial aspect. It needs to show positive GAAP net income over the trailing 12 months. To meet this requirement, the company's Q1 2025 earnings must be sufficient to offset the losses incurred in the prior 3 quarters. This goal could be achievable due to the Financial Accounting Standards Board's FASB updated digital asset accounting rule, which now mandates that companies value their Bitcoin holdings at fair value. This change has a significant impact, as it allows Bitcoin's price increases and decreases to directly affect a company's financials. Previously, companies had to report Bitcoin holdings at their lowest value, leading to potential impairment losses when Bitcoin's price dropped. In contrast, in Q4 2024, MicroStrategy recorded a $1 billion impairment loss as its Bitcoin holdings were valued below $16,000 per token, despite Bitcoin closing the year at around $94,000 under the new accounting rule. However, this fluctuation in Bitcoin's value will directly reflect on the company's bottom line, offering a clearer path to achieving the necessary earnings for S&P 500 eligibility. According to an analysis by Richard Haas, MicroStrategy must see a Bitcoin price of at least $96,337 by March 31 to meet the earnings requirement for S&P 500 inclusion. Given the company's holdings of 478,740 BTC, this price level is critical to turning its earnings positive for the trailing 12 months. If Bitcoin prices remain strong and the company continues to accumulate tokens, it is within reach of joining the prestigious index. Mark Palmer, an analyst at Benchmark, believes that MicroStrategy's adoption of the FASB's updated guidance strengthens its case for S&P 500 inclusion. He emphasized that the company's strong performance over the past 4 years makes its exclusion from the index unlikely. Palmer also noted that while joining the Nasdaq 100 was a notable achievement, being included in the S&P 500 would be even more significant, as it would validate MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy and provide broader exposure to Bitcoin for investors.